we have come to the end of the liturgical year. And we are given a summary of everything. A summary of everything. The meaning of all the celebrations we have had during the year. Summary of all the readings we have had during the year. Summary of the entire good news of Jesus. Everything in today's celebration, the feast of Christ, the King of the universe. Jesus, the Alpha and the Omega, and everything in between. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and God was the Word, and everything that came to be through Him and by Him. The King of the universe. What is an awesome title! Jesus Christ, the King of the universe. And He has another title too, a shepherd. The King of the universe is also a tender, loving, merciful shepherd. The other end of the spectrum, from an awesome, mighty king on the one hand, on the other hand is a shepherd caring for the broken-hearted, the weak, the vulnerable, the suffering, the sorrowful. He cares for the weakest. And this one is carrying the whole universe in His arms. All those galaxies and billions of stars, everything in His hands. Oh, the everything in His, so mighty and powerful. God is holding everything in His hands, the King of the universe. We don't know how many galaxies are there. We don't know how many stars are there. All we know is we can see this earth and there's a moon over there and some stars, but God knows how many millions or billions, because He made each one of them and He holds them all in His hands, the mighty King of the universe. And that mighty King cares for those tiny sparrows. Good point for meditation. This King of the universe is so concerned about the life and death of those tiny sparrows you find on the hedges. Insignificant. We never notice them, but Lord says, I know all about those sparrows. Are you amazed? Every hair on your head has been counted and numbered, according to one translation. So have this picture very clearly in your mind. The God of the universe and a God who cares for everyone and everything. Nobody is insignificant. No, everybody is very preciously dear to Him. Everybody is important to Him. Everything is very important to Him. He cares for, today's first reading, the broken-hearted, the weak, the lonely, the unloved, the unwanted, the sick, the sinner, and the saint. Have you noticed that one line in today's first reading? I shall watch over the fat and the healthy. They don't need any care, but the Lord says, I love them too. The 99 who haven't wandered off, I care for them. But the one that was lost, my heart is going out to that one. That is the heart of the shepherd king, the King of the universe. Now let us come to today's gospel. One has to understand this gospel very clearly, because this gospel can give we may easily get the wrong message from this passage. The hungry, the thirsty, the naked, the one in prison. Is the Lord talking about social work? Is the Lord talking about doing some social work? Care for the hungry, the needy, those who are in prison? In that case, what is the point of being here in the church? Let us do some social work. Be a member of CAF or any charity, do some work around the world. What is the point of being in the church today? So let us understand what this gospel is all about. Have you noticed? The good and the bad, they ask the same question to the king. How can that be? The saint and the sinner, the one who got it right and the one who got it wrong, they both ask the same question. When did we see you? The good one, the saint, is asking the king. The saint asking the king, when did we see you in those people or in everyone? It means the saint and the sinner may fail to recognize the face of God in everyone. That's a key point. It's all about finding the face of God, the image of God in every human being. Let me say it again. It's all about finding, recognizing the face of God, the image of God in every human being. There's a universalism in this passage. No mention about religion, culture. No, everybody on this earth. 8 billions, all of them. That's why I said last Sunday or the Sunday before, don't speak the language of anti against anybody. All pro that people, for this people, pro everybody on this earth, because everybody belongs to God. People of all religions, nations, cultures, whether you like them or not, they all belong to God. And they all carry the face of God, the image of God. So we have to see the face of God in every person, in every person. Let me go further. Who are these people? The hungry, the thirsty, the one in prison, naked, lonely, who are they? They are not far away in Africa or in Gaza or in Israel. They are all, every one of us. Every one of us. These people are every one of us. At one stage or the other in life, we all go through this. This is about human life. In the words of Jordan Peterson, human life is all suffering. Human life is all suffering. That's the way it has been designed by the Creator. But there is a purpose in that. There's a purpose in that. The image of God in every human person in need or in suffering or in pain. To make it the point clear, the one in prison could be your own parents. Am I clear? Due to old age or sickness or dementia or Alzheimer's, your own loved one could be in a prison. Do you visit him, visit her with some flowers? Oh, it's a radical message. Don't worry about the poor elsewhere in other countries. No. they are right under your own nose, under your own roof. The one in prison, the lonely, the suffering, the hungry, the lonely, they're all in your own house. You are married for 50 years or 60 years. Your wife or your husband could be feeling lonely. Together, but lonely. That should never happen. That should never happen. The one who is lost may be in your own house, maybe your own children. Love them and care for them. Again, your own parents. Never make them feel unwanted, unloved, uncared for. So the gospel begins in your own house. Before I close, the danger with this passage is, we think it's all about charity, doing charity. There is a danger of the heresy of Pelagianism, creating your own scoreboard. All this, this is what I need to do to go to heaven. Look for the hungry, feed the hungry, and visit the prison. So this is all I need to do. So it's all about having a scoreboard. You may think, I will go to heaven by doing these things. Beyond that. If you think by doing these things you have a claim to heaven, what does it mean? You are your own Lord and Savior. Because heaven is your achievement. You do those things, all the tick marks at the right place, in the right column, you did everything, and you say, I'm ready for heaven because all these things have been doing all my life. Heaven is a claim. No, it's a gift. It's a gift. The moment you realize, if there's anything good in me, if I am doing something good, it is by the grace of God. In case you must say, what about this coming to this Mass or having confession or lighting the candles? Why are we here? It's so to make us realize who we are, that we are children of God. Everybody carries the image of God, the face of God, all the devotions, all the masses. Everything is meant to help us understand we all carry the image of God, the face of God. I will close with a story which I think I have said before. One day the Master asked his disciples, tell me, when does your day begin? One said, it's very clear, isn't it? When I hear the bird song in the morning, I know it is another day. It is the morning. Master said, not quite. Another said, I know when I can see the light coming on the horizon, it's obvious. It is dawn, it is morning. Again, the Master said, not quite. No more answers. In the silence, the Master said, your day begins. Your day begins the moment you can recognize. The moment you can recognize everybody. The one you like, but you don't like, that foreigner, that stranger. The moment you recognize everybody as your brother and your sister, and you see the face of God on everyone's face. When that happens, you can begin your day. St. John of the Cross says, at the end of your life, on the evening of your life, you'll be judged only on this. Do you carry the face of God, the heart of God, and the love of God?